I've been hearing so much about the deep web from all these different YouTube channels who are reading stories off Reddit by people who have gone on it and had really scary things happen to them. I don't know why I even want to go there at all, considering I'm not interested in hiring anyone to kill someone, or buying drugs, or guns, or getting hacked, but there's something that has come up, and without really getting personal, I found out last week that my twin sister is most likely going to die if she doesn't get a kidney transplant, and the waiting list is long and kids take priority. The doctor said there's a very slim chance she'll get one before her kidneys fail completely, and I can't stand watching her suffer the way she has been. I don't want to lose her, so I started asking questions beneath some of the creepypasta deep web videos, like, does anyone know how to get onto the deep web? And how can I be sure my IP is hidden if I go to it, etc.? Well, in hardly no time at all, someone answered, called the Black Hat, and I could tell he knew what he was talking about. He or she, it, they, whatever. After a short conversation there in the comments about my interest and my twin, what was it that I was looking for, etc., and I know you're probably going to think I was crazy for this, but there were all these other stories aside from the horrible ones about a black magician called Matriaton in the deep web who could both kill and save people. He's supposedly doing these spells, and there were all these stories about his powers, but they were all Reddit posts, and I never could get anyone to answer me back as to where to contact him. So I asked the Black Hat, and he said he knew how, and he gave me this whole long list of things to do in order to protect myself and remain invisible on the web. He also said for $100 he'd find Matriaton and send me a link. $100 for my sister's life. I had to try, so I transferred him the money and was sent the link. I had not much time to waste, so as soon as I got it, I followed his protocol and then went to the linked site. A blue and black, fiery-looking portal came up in front of me, filling my entire monitor with the words "Enter" on the left and "Retreat" on the right. I clicked enter. Immediately, another page came up with a red fiery door and a black one. On the left, the word "Death," and on the right, "Life." I chose life, and immediately my webcam turned on, and I was face to face with the person you're looking at on the screen right now. It's the only image I managed to capture of him. "What are you willing to give me?" A resonant voice filled my headphones. "Well," I stammered, "what can you do? I mean, don't you want to know what I'm asking you before you—" He cut in. "Your sister, to be healed of her kidney problems?" Well, yes, how did you—" "Don't concern yourself with the details. That's my job, if you hire me. But I come at a price. State your offer if you wish to proceed, or terminate this session. The choice is yours." My mind went to the amount of money I had saved for college, minus my current basic needs, and I just decided to wage it all to avoid him saying "denied" and hanging up on me. This could be my one chance. Answer correctly and win the prize sort of deal. $20,000, I said, clearly and boldly. A pause. Then he laughed. "That's not enough." Continued laughing. I'd never even heard a laugh like that. Just a low, steady, continuous laugh, like he was completely amused at his own private joke. I felt my heart almost come to a stop, and I turned immediately cold. "But that's all I have. Please." The screen changed, and he disappeared. It was replaced with a sigil of some kind, and the words, "The contract." No other option, just click on it, or don't, I guess. So I clicked. What followed were detailed instructions for how I was to prick my finger and sign my name in blood over the sigil on the screen if I agreed. Then I was to transfer the 20 grand and gather a few household items, including candles and some spices and a big metal spoon for digging, and to leave immediately and go to the seashore under the moon and perform this ritual. But what was I agreeing to by blood signing and fulfilling his wishes exactly? Who cares, I thought. Whatever it is has to be some magical thing, and it might not even mean anything. But if it meant nothing, then this wasn't real. And if this wasn't real, then he couldn't really save my sister. I just had to do it and believe, or click offline and watch her die. So I went, got a pen, and held my finger out in front of my monitor, trembling as I took a deep breath and pricked. Within 15 minutes, I was out the door with my bundle and on my way to the beach to perform the ritual. I don't have too much time to explain in detail, but anyways, I did the ritual, and when I was doing the instructions for the conjuring spirit, I saw a dark shadow approaching, and as it grew nearer and my awe and wonder turned to fear, I saw the grill of Matreyaton's mask and knew I'd made a huge mistake by going on the deep web. As I said, I don't have a lot of time. My twin sister had surgery this morning. An unexpected visit to her hospital room came from her doctor saying there was a donor match, so she went in and had the transplant, and she should be okay. But I, on the other hand, am not so lucky. My right kidney has been removed, and my left one lacerated out on the beach by the Black Hat, aka Matreyaton. My sister was operated on before the call came in to the paramedics that I was on ice in a bathtub in room 111 of the hotel nearest the hospital. For the life of me, I can't figure out why he didn't just take the one kidney and leave my other intact. I'll never know the answer. And I don't have the time to wonder about it too much, because unless I get a transplant in the next few hours, I'm gonna die. So I just thought I'd write this and send it to my friends who run the Spooky 9 channel on YouTube, so that my last life's lesson about the deep dark web can maybe save someone else from making the same mistake I did. Anyways, wish me luck.